to the 18th century, where this one boy who came from underprivileged family lived in a log cabin in Sinking Spring Farm, Kentucky. His father earned very little, so he was not able to send him to school. But he thinks that education is important. So he sneaks and goes to the nearby school, sit in distance while listening to the teachers there. Finally, at the age of 7, he learned to read and write, but probably not as good as the other children around his age. Years passed by. He encountered everything through thick and thin, bitter and sweet, and none will know one day he has become one of the President of America. The figure that I mentioned here is Abraham Lincoln. A very good day I did to the honorable judges, teachers, and fellow friends. Improvement is a big role in our life. Everyone's need improvement by their own time, by their own ways. Abraham Lincoln escaped his miserable life by believing in himself to never give up on his life's challenges. As the saying goes, when we fall 7 times, therefore we must rise 8 times. It doesn't matter where you came from or how many times you failed before. You have the same opportunity in order to strive for your own intention. As a good friend here, I want to remind you that we can't achieve everything at once, because luck is not always on our side. Taking for the example from what I have experienced in my life before. Back in 2020, I entered a public speaking competition. I was absolutely prepared for it. As expected, the speech went very well at first. But here comes the part where I wish I could have an amnesia whenever I think about it. The horrifying hall, the judgment in the audience's eye. I instantaneously went blank. 10 seconds. I could feel my hands started to shaking. 20 seconds of silence. My eyes started to getting wet. So I shut my eyes. And as soon as I lift my head up, the first person I saw is my mom. She was staring right into me. Our eyes met across the hall. The person next to her is my teacher. She was recording me and did a hand sign like this for me to continue my speech. Not so long after that, I finally managed to continue my speech until the end. It's a life circle after all. It's normal when you feel like you are lost in the middle of the ocean with no land in sight. But remember the lesson of failure. When you feel like you are lost, you need to realize that when you learn something from your past mistake, you will instantly improving along the time. To all students out there, all you have to do right now is start a new path. Needless to say, it's always be some people who will disprove yourself. They will say such things like you are too young and have no right to say anything. They will say to don't make such thing for the environment, even if the things you did cause a lot of benefit to them. At this moment, you have to act wisely. You have to consider everything on your first step. Taking for the example, don't bother by their words. If they try to underestimate you or even did underestimate you, just ignore it. Keep on going to find a mainstream you want to achieve. You need to have a faith in yourself in order to strive for success. But this doesn't make you need to be perfect. Perfection is very, very, very largely impossible. In the meantime of achieving your success, it's okay to have a break sometimes. It's okay to even crying sometimes. That's okay. That's normal. But remember, you have to wake up next day and be a better person of yourself. For example, even if you see someone else the same age as you have a very nice achievement, you will feel like you have an incompetent as a normal human being, right? But you need to know that we have our own time zone. So we are running on our time race. Taking for the example again, Barack Obama retired at 55 while Donald Trump started at 70. This has proved that everyone has their own time zone. Go, my friend, go. Gather all your scattered pieces just like a jigsaw puzzle to rebuild yourself. Fail is when you fail to try. It's you against you. Now, let me ask you a question. Did all of you still running on your own race in order to achieve your success? With that, I thank you.